Welcome to Unwrap Uvw, and in this case we're doing the Dolphin here. So the first thing you see in my Dolphin is that I've got a turbo smooth over the top of it, which obviously smooths it off. It's editable poly, the Dolphin as well. I'm actually going to turn the turbo smooth off. I'm going to delete the turbo smooth so you can see the more chunkier style there. So there we go, I've got an editable poly. I go to my modifier list, I've got my Dolphin selected. I go to my modifier list and I put in U for UV Unwrap or Unwrap UVW, and I find Unwrap UVW down here and I put that modifier onto it. Okay, so it's quite a sort of lot of symbols and stuff in this modifier. But anyway, up the top you have a selection area, and we're going to start off just with that. We're going to select the polygon faces. Okay, so you make sure that all the faces are selected, which they do look like they are. Okay, and we also will do a mapping projection type, which is further down here, which is going to be spherical. So there we go, spherical. We've got all our faces selected, and if you have a look in your Unwrap, you've got faces in here as well, and that little plus sign up in your stack. Alright, so we want to make sure that for this tutorial, we want to make sure that we're in this back view here. So select the back view, and we also go back down into your projection area here. We want to align that to view, which is this symbol here, align to view, and I always hit fit just to make sure, but so that's basically how we want it set up. So align to view, spherical map in your back view, align it to your back view. Okay, so once we've got it all set up like that, we go and look for a button up here called Open Uvw Editor. So it's under Edit UVW. You notice all the other stuff in here. This is for other complicated Unwrap UVW work, like stitching up materials for a character, like a jumper or something. So you can actually make your own seams, etc. But in this case, we're just keeping it simple. So go to Open UVW Editor, click that guy, and you'll get a little interface window open. This is the guy here. Okay, I'm going to make him big so you can see it in the video. Now, you'll notice up on the left-hand top view you have a few controlling buttons for scaling and freeform mode, rotating, etc. And you've also got some viewing stuff down the bottom corner down here, like pan and zoom, etc. But it works similar to, same as the Max interface. You can zoom in and out by just scrolling in and out here too. Alright, so now at the moment it looks a bit complicated, but it is the view we want. And what we're going to do, you can see that the seam is a little bit confused here. It's going in and out up the belly, because this is like unwrapped here. This is the eyes, for instance, of the Dolphin. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a piece off this section over here off, and we're going to stitch it back over into here where it belongs, so the map makes a bit of sense. The other thing we need to do is we need to scale this whole area into this box area here so it fits into the map area, so it's sticking out a little bit here. Okay, so it's interesting, you've got your selection, your vertex, your edge and your polygon selection down here, but quite often it doesn't seem to want to select straight away like so. So what I do is I go back into, say, edge mode, and then I'll make a selection. At the moment I'm in scale selection object. That's okay for now. I'm just going to make a selection and see if I can grab what I want. I have to make sure that I grab this properly here. You can see it can be a little bit hard to do. So now that it did that selection, I'm going to go back to polygon mode down the bottom, and I'm going to make a selection over there of this area, something like that, and it worked. So you can see, no, it didn't work. I didn't get the top bit up here. So I'll try that again. Let's see if I get that right here. And there we go, I've got the whole selection. Okay, now at this moment it's sort of stitched onto the pattern. So I find the easiest way is to just right click your quad menu, and you'll see down here in Tools 2 a thing called Break. So just click Break when you've got your right selection, and that means now you can move it away like so. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring this guy over here like so, and we're going to stitch the right edges of this to this guy. So we need to go back into edge mode down here, and then select the edges that we need to stitch along here. So I find just holding down Control with this guy, you'll notice when you select it, it sort of tells you where it's going to stitch it to once we get to that point. And basically you make your selection. I'm sure there's a way to ring this, but I just want to make sure you guys understand. So I'm holding down Control, selecting these guys. I've got one more that's going to be careful here what's going on. It's a little bit out of whack there, but let's just keep going. So basically stitching this area onto this blue area here, and it sort of will map up the same as the other side. So this, the seam will be basically underneath the dolphin. Down the center of the dolphin, I should say. So once you've selected that, right click it and go to Stitch Selected down in Tools 2 again, Stitch Selected, and it should snap into place like so. Okay, now we need to move this and scale it and make it fit into this area. So if you go up to the top left hand corner and you hover over there, you can see it's freeform mode. That's probably the best tool. You use these tools a fair bit. Select, or we'll go into also polygon mode down here, select the whole area, bring it in. You see you've got select and move, so you can move everything, bring it in, and it's basically going to fit. This one might be, mine's pretty good actually. Might have to just scale it in a little bit. So to scale it in a little bit, and it wouldn't matter if you push this up a little bit too, because it's kind of stretch, won't matter in the map. So what you do is you just hold down, you go hover over in a corner, and you just push in a little bit like so, just to make sure that it fits into that area like that. Looks pretty good, I think. And then once you've got that, then you go to, we're basically going to do a JPEG of this map. So you go up to Tools, up the top here, go right, Tools, go right down to Render Uvw Template, 1024 by 1024, cool, that's the size it's going to make it for us. Go Render Uvw UV Template, the little guy pops up and disappears, and basically for me it disappears for some reason. It's probably having an issue, and basically what happens is you save that image, and here we go, it's in here. I've got two, it's me having the issue. You go in here and you save the image. I'm going to put it right here. I've already got an image saved. Save it as a JPEG, for instance. Save. I'm overriding one already. Save it there like that, and you take this image into Photoshop or GIMP or any other photo editor you're choosing, and you basically do a little bit of artwork and paint in some skin and paint in some eyes, and then you put it back in on a standard material and plonk it on your Dolphin, and it should map correctly. Cheers.